Hello. Good morning. Why am I even checking my mail today? It's unimportant. Unnecessary. Don't do that. Okay. Sunday. I am here. It's turnip day. Yeah, I'm tired. Don't do what? Oh man. Every time me when I can't remember why I said something 10 seconds ago. I'm thinking. Oh, I was checking my mail and I was like, why am I even checking the mail? There's nothing important in here. That's just a waste of time. That's what it was. Okay, so first order of business. Let's find Joan. Second order of business. Talk to Joan. But yeah, let's talk to Joan. Let's see what the price is, and we can work off of that. We've had some better luck lately, so I don't know how I feel about this week. But we got a spike, so I'm like, I don't know. Can we keep the momentum going, please? If you send out a letter, does it count as an interaction with the villager, like talking to them? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know how they... Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, Joan's up to her usual tricks, I think, where she's gonna like be at the one of the ocean acres to begin with. Okay, that is like a buried item, but I don't need it, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh, since you don't want them moving in or out, would that trigger it? Can you send mail to haven't... I don't think you can send mail to people you haven't introduced yourself to. Because when you asked the original question, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I feel like you can't do that. But, I mean, like, they just constantly move people out in this game, right? It's like, whoever's, like, your lowest friendship person is the one that's most likely to go. So even if I like sent them mail, they would still leave. Or then if I talked to them or sent them mail, then maybe someone else would leave. And it's like if I guess like if there was an acre where I really wanted it open, I could like try to talk to everyone else, and then maybe that person would leave. But I don't know what happened. One time I accidentally talked to someone, and then I got the 15th person, and then they just started rotating. Of course, see, I was right. Joan is just in this acre, up to her tricks. Anyway, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, one time I talked to someone, then I had like a cycle of 3 or 4 people moving in and out, and then at one point it broke for some reason. I don't know why. Something weird must have happened, where I think like someone else moved out. Someone else that wasn't the most recent person must have moved out, so then I hadn't spoken to the person that just moved in, so then it stopped the process. It was something like that. I don't remember. I don't, it's not about remembering actually. I don't understand what happened at this point. So it's an interesting one. Okay, let's see. 81. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that ain't great. I wouldn't say that that's a good number. Well, I mean, it's a bad number, let's be real. It's a bad number. The lowest price we've seen all year. For reference, I had a price of 84 early this year, and I bought 40 inventories, which is 2 less than what I bought last week. Last week I bought 42, and those 40 inventories at 84 bells was just over 5 mil. Last week at 42 it was 7.8, almost 7.9. So yeah, this is I'm gonna buy like the same amount for like considerably less. I mean, I guess like that's the thing, right? Like it's like, oh, 80, and then you buy like 40 inventories, and you're like, oh, that's like 5 mil. Versus like, oh, it's like a difference of almost 3 mil. Kinda. I mean, I guess maybe 2.5 would be a more accurate comparison. But whatever. All year, I've basically, apart from the 1 week I skipped, I've basically spent at least 5 mil every week. And as much as I'm like, oh, a low price, I don't want to, I'm gonna just go for it. My bag is full because of money, by the way. I got too much money. I'm too rich. No. Well, I suppose you could say I'm too rich. Dudes be having like however much money, and they're like, I'm too rich. I guess I can't make the I'm too rich joke when I have like all that money in the bank here. I was almost right. Boy. I am tired today. I was up way too late 2 nights ago. And then there was the time change this morning. So that's real fun. Me when I have to put the hour, sorry, move the clock forward an hour. Actually, I only need 3 of these bags. That's okay. I mean, I had 90K in my wallet, so that's the thing. Anyway, yeah, I went to bed not as early as I should have today. I would have been fine on a normal week, but it's like, nah, spring those clocks ahead, have fun. And it's like, why today? Why on a turn-up day? Ugh. Not fun. But whatever. I feel like I'm so close with turnips that like I can't give up now, you know? Also, like my current amount of money that I need, it's like I need 5.6 mil every week. Ain't no chance I'm hitting 5.6 mil with this price. No chance. But that's okay, because if I hit like a 7 mil again, then that'll like offset everything. So I just need like a good, well, and that's, again, that's assuming I get a spike. If I get a spike off of whatever I buy today, sure, it would be like maybe close to 5 mil. That's good enough to knock that number down, and then you'd hope that I would be able to get the rest in 2. But again, it's subject to the prices. I could have bad prices for the next 2 months. And then maybe, oh, sorry, it's actually 4 spikes left. But who knows? I do know that if I have to sell this week, then it will be faster to actually sell because I can grab more at a time rather than the 5 when I'm making tons of money. But it all balances out, I think. This has been a crazy week, though. I feel like when I do have free time, it's like, oh, I gotta do all this stuff. And, like, my shelves are in rough condition right now. It's rough. Yeah, like I got lots of games to test. Nice, 25 bells left. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I got lots to test. I haven't really tested. And because, like, I got all that IKEA furniture a week ago. It was like a week ago yesterday. I got most of that IKEA stuff. And it's like, yes, I am in the process of building it. But it's all just out there. In the other room. Where I would usually test my games. It's like everything's actively in the way of me testing my games. For the games that I need to, like, you know, set up consoles for, whatever. It's like, yeah, I do have handheld ones. And most of those are tested, because those are easy. All my handhelds are in here. It's easy. No problem. But there, it's like, I gotta brave the floor where I have just wood everywhere. I don't know, I'm very particular with IKEA furniture. I don't want to put it in this room until I've, like, off-gassed it. Because, like, I just, like, the smell's too much for me. And I might be weird for that, or maybe other people are weird for not noticing the IKEA furniture smell. I don't know. But, like, I have a Calyx shelf, and it's quite close to me right now. And I've built it, and then, like, I bought these inserts for, like, these shelves to go in it. And then I put them in, like, straight away. I can smell them, and it's, like, so close to me. And then I can smell it for, like, a week or a week and a half, and it's like, I can't deal with this. And it's like I put it in a place where it's, like, so locked and there's no airflow that, like, the smell can't, like, naturally dissipate, I think. And then it's just, like, locked in there. I'm like, nah, I'm not. So, like, I built, like, a new set of drawers. And I think they've been built for, like, I don't know, probably since Wednesday. I think, like, I built the actual, like, drawer unit and then all 5 drawers. And they're just chilling there. I'm like, I'll move them soon. They also completely changed how those drawers work, so I have to, like, do this in an awkward way. Because, like, I bought the Alex drawers, and I have Alex drawers from, like, I don't remember when. I'm trying to remember when. I mean, I could check. Usually when I upgrade my setup, I take pictures. So I might be able to get projects. Oh, so I did get it. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Interesting. Good to know. so I think I got these drawers like before I actually built my new computer. So we're looking like somewhere near the end of 2019. That's how long I had this set of Alex drawers, and they've since changed how they work with desks. Also, wow, we're getting a lot of mileage here. I guess that's the only benefit to lower prices. But I mean, you have to work for your money, right? I was not over it. I know it's annoying. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I've had this set of drawers since like I guess late 2019, and they're just like sit underneath the desk. And the old unit that I have, it just has like these little plastic like stoppers essentially, and you put like 4 of these stoppers. And I guess they're meant to be sticky. I don't know if they are, because like mine keep like slowly like falling off the top, just because like I hit my desk and then they move slowly. Because, you know me, I just like, oops, I just got up too quickly and lifted the desk with my leg. Oops. Oops. So, yeah, anyway. So that's how that one works. But now the new ones, they actually have, like, holes in the top of it. And then the new desks have holes in the bottom of them, so you can, like, put this long screw through both of them. So the other desk that I'm trying to put these drawers with, because I can't put another set of drawers with my current desk, because there'd be no room. Well, I suppose I could do it, but it would be awful. I have 2 monitors, and like one of them is in front of where I sit, and the other one's off to the side, and like that's where my stream stuff is right now. And like, it's actually like very hard for me to work off the second monitor, so I don't really like work off of it most of the time. It's like good for having like something off on the side, or like you know, but like if I want to actually do anything, I just have the one, just because it's like too far away from me, and I can't like, you know, it's like hard to see, and it's like 4K, so it's like that's small. I can't really read that. So I mean, if I put another drawer where I'm like, it would basically have to, it'd limit where I'm sitting right now, which would not be great. And I have like a pseudo L desk. It's not really an L. It is an L, but it isn't, you know? Like I have a second smaller desk to the side, and that's just where my computer is. And I have like my mic stand attached to that. But that doesn't like come out that much, so the drawers wouldn't work there. So anyway, drawers are going at the other desk, which I guess works because there's no stoppers, so I wouldn't be able to like make it work anyway. Okay, I think... Oh, I'm out of money. Me when I'm out of money. I guess I didn't do the math right. My apologies. Okay, so... Is that 4 inventories already? Alright, let's just do that 9 more times, everyone. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna go up here, because we don't want Joan in this acre. So, although I suppose... Yeah, no, that one's still probably worse than the ocean acres. I'd rather deal with an ocean acre. Anyway, so like... Those drawers could probably get moved. But... Now I've got this awkward thing where it's like, wow, I either have to take everything off the desk and, you know, which is work, and I don't know if I want to do that work, or I get the drawers under the desk near the middle, but towards the side where I'm going to put the drawers. And then I unscrew the legs that are currently in the desk. And then I, like, you know, unscrew, like, the plate for the leg that... like attaches to the desk, and then I just slide the drawers over and call it a day. Isn't that great? I mean, I don't know. I think it could work in theory, and would probably be the easiest thing to do. So I'm considering that. If I do that, then those will be out of the way. Because I do have like one of the tall Billy bookcases that I want to build to replace one of my smaller ones. I don't know, I had a small one to begin with, and I just brought it down here because I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm used to. And then I got another small one, I guess like last year, which I'm going to repurpose it for something else. It'll be fine. But now it's like, I'm going to get a big one now. And it's like, why didn't you just do that before? But it's because I have a shelf above where they are. And it's like, now I have to take that shelf out. And I hate putting screws in walls so I can mount shelves. I'm not a fan. I guess usually because it's just like awkward to do, or you're like, there's something in the way, so putting the shelf in is problematic. In this case, I guess I would have cleared the space. It would be very easy to get to said area for the shelf. And I guess removal is better than installation, but shelves just bug me in general, like wall-mounted shelves. That's just how it is for me. Yeah, this is the furniture rant now. I mean, hey, this is a game. You collect furniture in the game. Why not talk about real furniture? Okay, I don't know where Joan is. I mean, I know where she is. Well, I hope I know where she is. I guess I don't actually know where she is. But we have like 2 acres up here. Otherwise, it's like somewhere down on the left. And a problem with like this price is like, yes, we have all these acres that are set up with lots of money. With this price, it's probably too much money. I don't think I would actually be able to get through it all before I ran out of space. Which is annoying, you know? Okay, she's somewhere off to the left. Great. You know, I had like flowers along the edge, and I'm thinking I could move that fossil there, but now I'm like, but I have flowers all along that edge. I should just put more flowers there for the look. And now I'm like, maybe I should just put the fossil there. But whatever. I don't know. I gotta find Joan. Where's she at, though? Oh, should I bother? Come on, give me 30k. I haven't gotten a good amount. I was doing so well with luck, and then it was like, you don't need this. Enjoy your whatever. Enjoy your nothing. We're running out of acres. I guess she could be in a bad one over here. If she was in D1, I would be like, okay, fine. But if she's here, that's like, not great. Oh, I didn't replace money here. That's the one I forgot. Shoot. This one's still good. This one's still set up. But yeah, I didn't replace money in that other one. Oops. It's supposed to be. Oh, come on. What? Really? I ran around like that the whole time just for you to be there? Not cool, Joan. Not cool. That's annoying. Whatever, we'll make up for it. Anyway, I'm expecting 4.5 to 5 mil today. If I don't quite hit 5, then oh well. Like, I'm gonna try, but like the price is lower, so as long as it's close, right? Because I'm like before 4 was what I would try to go for, and then I was like, no, I can do better. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do better. But yeah, I can only do so much better. You know? I think that's hopefully enough, but if it's not, then I've done the math. No, we're good. We're good. That's good. Alright, anyway, so it's like, yes, I got a Calyx from someone recently, and then they have another one, so I have to get that. If I get that, then I can move, like, some of my stuff out of here. And then that'll allow space for this other furniture kind of that I have. I mean, the drawers are good. I can put those drawers in like now, and then that'll like clear up some space. But building the Billy in here, like, yeah, I could move this stuff. I'd just have to like move it elsewhere. But then if I got that in there, I'd have way more space for the games, and I could organize them better. So like maybe that's a good thing. And then I also bought another cabinet to display stuff in. I already have 2 of them. But again, I don't have the room to put that in here until I flip my calyx vertically rather than horizontally. So, yes, there's a lot of like, hey, I have to do this in order to do this, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, maybe just the drawers to get that done. Oops, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I've slowly been working on it throughout the week, but again, I guess, like, as I said earlier, I just had a lot of different things going on each day. It's like, oh, you gotta deal with, like, I can't remember Monday. I don't remember what happened on Monday. But it's like Tuesday, it's like, oh, I gotta do turn-ups. Okay, great, there's my day. And then it's like, oh, Wednesday I got some plans. Okay, great. Thursday, friends want to play games. Okay, Friday, playing games with, you know, like, just keeps going. I haven't, but it's good though, right? Like I said, I'm letting the furniture sit off gas for a very long time. So hopefully I don't have to smell it as much. If I do that, then great, you know? It's not like, oh, I'm just wasting time. It's like, nah, at least I was short money? How? Oh, I know how. I'm doing nothing wrong. Nice. Nice. Anyway. Yeah, I got lots to, like, test and do in here. I got some things that need to get cleaned. There's lots to do. And then I gotta do all the building. I guess, like, most of the stuff I have to build isn't too bad. Like, building the Alex doors, pretty darn easy. Building a Billy, pretty darn easy. The cabinet is more involved, but also I built 2 cabinets at the same time last time, so I don't really remember how involved a single one is. So, we'll see. I'm kind of thinking I'll build the cabinet last, and the cabinet is just like metal and glass, so I'm not worried about that stinking, you know? Like, it's the wood that I'm concerned about. And like, the drawers have been open for a week at this point, which is great. The shelf, again, I didn't get the Billy until like, I don't know, Tuesday. And then I didn't move it in here until like Friday? No. Friday? No. Thursday night. There's like no room right now. It's I feel like I haven't hurt myself yet, but like it's it would be very easy for me to like kick a shelf right now. But yeah, so if I can like get the drawers out of the way, that would be great. Then the drawers were pretty easy to build. I think I didn't really look at the instructions, but like the Billy instructions, like, oh, just put these like 12 screws in and then lock them in with these 12 other things. Great, now just attach it. All right, you're done. That's not really it, but it kind of feels like that's it, you know? Just like attach, like put the screws in so you can attach like the top, the bottom, and then the middle supports, and then like the little like bottom front shelf thing on, and then put the backing in. Done. I feel like I have to build it in this room though, and building in this room is awkward. If I'm gonna build it in this room, there's like no space to really just put the parts out. So it's like if I'm building it in here, I'm building it in here, you know? I can't just be like, I'm gonna build like a little bit. No, it's like no. You need to, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Because like where I'm gonna put it, there's a little bit of like the ceiling comes down a little bit. It's annoying. And it like just fits underneath there, so like trying to get it through the door, and having that little bit of ceiling there, it's a pain. But it will be worth it. so much more room to display games. I guess, like, I am still buying games. Yeah, I've been, like, collecting art for, like, I guess 6 months now. I got a lot of the ones that I really like. I've just been getting, like, lots of random ones, too, as we go on. Like, sometimes it's just like, oh, here's this funny game I could get. And it would be, like, a couple dollars. Sure, why not? You know, I'm just trying to get, like, games that I've heard of, or games that I remember seeing, or just, like, funny things. Or just, like, good games. Or games that I'm like, yeah, I played this game, but I never owned it. Let's get it. So, I feel like eventually I will slow down. And I think I am already slowing down. Like, there are weekly auctions that I go for, and, like, lately I've been getting less and less from them. But it's like, you know, there's only so much to collect. Again, there's only so much that I'd want to collect. So... And money's the other thing, right? Because it's like, oh, sure, like, I would get this if it was cheaper, but it's like, some of these things are too expensive, and I don't care that much, you know? But I guess, like, it's also, like, more about, like, what's there or not. Because, like, right now, I'm only looking at Canadian auctions. When I started, I was just looking, like, at everything. Because, like, well, before, I was just looking at listings on eBay, actually. And again, I'm not looking at listings on eBay that much. Every week I check, like, the Canadian auctions. But I could also check, like, Canadian listings for certain games. But I need to, like, make a new short list. Like, because I made, like, a wish list of games, and I got most of those at this point. So I'd have to, like, make a new list of, like, okay, what are other games that I, like, can't think of that I do want? And then I can start searching for those. Because there's some that I just don't see in auction at all, right? Like... Right now, I feel like there's a lot of these games that get listed on auction and then nobody bids and then they just get relisted. Because there's a lot of like listings that I see and I'm like, yeah, that looks familiar. And there's some where I'm interested, but then I don't. I'm like, it's too much. So, and then they just get relisted, and it's like, well, I'll just watch list it again until it gets like listed at a low enough price. Or sometimes I make, like, offers. I made an offer on a game the other day. I got accepted. I feel like I, like, offered low. It, like, with shipping and all that, I did charge more, but, like, I don't know. I think I got a sealed copy of Paper Mario Color Splash at a decent price. But I forgot that it was sealed. So now I have a sealed copy that I got, like, at a good price, I think. But that's, at least I have it. Better than Sticker Star. Man, Sticker Star still bothers me to this day. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's the most offensive game I've played, maybe. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh, what are everyone's like, oh, your top 10 games. What about your top 10 worst games, you know? And I think, like, personally, I think Sticker Star's at, like, the top of that list for me. I don't know. That one betrayed me on levels that I did not think possible. Especially at the time. Not only that, Sticker Star was my first 3DS game. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the first game I played on my 3DS. Like, imagine getting a new thing and then that's the first... Like, come on. Like, that's terrible. I don't remember if there was anything else. I did get Animal Crossing, obviously, at some point, but I don't think that was out then. I also don't remember when I got my 3DS off the top of my head. I don't remember. So, like, we're at 3 here, right? Yeah, that's 3. So we're gonna be at 8 after this. 8 between 2 stupid ocean acres. I can't wait to make the entire ocean circuit and just have, I don't know if it's like roughly 4. Yeah, we'd have like 20. We could have 20 inventories of turnouts just at the beach. If we're lucky. Wouldn't that be awesome? But yeah, it's like I do need to like make a new like short list of games that I also want to look at, because there's a lot that like, yeah, it was kind of like, you know, let's look at the auctions, see what like I can find, see if there's anything that stands out. And it gives me an idea of like what games actually do get listed and what not, and what's like rare. Because like, there's some where it's like, yeah, you don't see them ever listed. But if I search for them, like maybe they'd have 20 listings, or maybe like they only have 5 listings. I've been trying to get the Sims, sorry, the Herbs Sims in the City for the DS. I played a lot of that game. I think I 100%ed it. And I really enjoyed playing it. I know that functionally it's like basically the same as the GBA game, which is cheaper, but I'd rather get the DS game. So that's one. But like that one's expensive. But I really do want that one. But I feel like it's at least like $70 or something. I'm like, $70 for a Sims DS game? We lost the plot? So yeah, I don't know. But that's the one that I can think of right now. That's the one to get. I bought Pokemon Red and Gold last week. See, I think I've mentioned it on stream before, but I grew up and I played Yellow, and then I played Crystal, and then I got Ruby, and then I played Diamond, and then I forced myself through Black and it was terrible. So, but then like yeah, I bought all of Gen 3 recently. So I have Leaf Green and Fire Red and Sapphire and Emerald, and then also my original Ruby. Oops. And then, yeah, I hadn't bought any of like Gen 1 or 2, and I was like, yeah, I could. So then, I don't know, I found a good price, and I got 2 together from like the same seller, and it's like under average. I'm like, alright, I'll take it. And they're in good condition, carts look nice, labels look nice. Alright, so that's 8 inventory so far. I feel like I'm going slow, but maybe that's just because of that one thing. That 1 acre. I mean, I literally went all around town just for it to be in the acre directly to the left of where I purchased from. So all that time was just like, you wasted that. All I have to do is check that one real quick. But she hasn't been there in the longest time. I can't even remember the last time she was in F1. I don't think it's happened for like ages. So I don't know, maybe she's trolling me today. She's, you know, got a bad price. She's not going to good acres. Perhaps she's trolling and it's gonna be another spike. Perhaps not. Perhaps she's trolling and I'm going through all this annoying effort and she's gonna like scam me. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely did not put all the money out that I should have. But that's okay. That acre kind of sucks. But like, for the purpose of my profit, it's a little different. But also, I didn't put all that money. I mean, there's like 6 bags that I didn't put away. So I guess like technically, like that would be almost half. And it's like 30% of what should be in that acre that I forgot about. I didn't check this one, did I? Okay, maybe this is showing slight promise. This doesn't look immediately bad. I'm gonna go here just in case. I have seen her there before. Okay. We're doing it again. We're just running the entirety of the town before we find her. Yeah, getting like not that many inventories and then doing this every time. Not great for time. Not good overall. This looks like she's somewhere down on the left. And now, like, next time I do this, I'll run around to the left, and then she'll be somewhere on the right. Because that's how it has to be. Anyway, 8 inventories. It's not amazing. We need more. It's been 40 minutes. We can do better. I mean, I don't think we're, like, that behind. I just feel like it's not, like, I don't know, the low price and then also how this is going, it's like, if it keeps up like this, then, yeah, we're gonna have trouble. I think she's gonna be in the acre that I forgot money in now. That would be quite awkward. Okay, she's not there, which I suppose is a good thing. But she's either here or in D1. And I guess D1 is the better option, but I did just take turnips out of there. Is she here? Or am I crazy? She's not. Hello? What do you mean? Okay, it's over. It's so over right now. Where the heck is she? Where did Kabaki go? Hello? He was just here. Did he go inside? More importantly, where is Joan? I looked at every acre. This hasn't happened in a while. That's not great. I thought I saw her. I saw a phantom for a second. I'm confused. Did I miss an acre? Or did I just miss her in an acre? Two very different things. Both possible. Improbable, perhaps, but definitely possible. Okay, great. I guess let's just run it back. I mean, we know she can't be here. She's not here. And again, I just bought here, so she can't be here. She has to leave. And I ran here, so she can't be there. I'm gonna pick this up for now. And she's not here. Is she in this acre? Like, just like trolling me? Is she like behind the museum? Thought I checked that. Pretty sure I checked all the beach acres. She's not behind the Able sisters. Not down there. Not over there. Okay, let's go to the museum. Nope. She's not there. What is happening here? I'm very confused. I thought I checked every acre. So there's like a possibility she's like somewhere weird in an acre. I don't know. There's a couple acres where it's like, yes, she's more likely to be if I'm having trouble finding her, probably, but also I could have just missed her in a regular acre. Maybe she's in this acre, the one with Tangy, but I never see her here. Like legit, I never see her in this acre. I have all this money here and like, I feel like I've bought from it once. But again, no, nothing there. I guess, like, there are a couple acres where there's, like, two halves, and somehow if she jumped between them... How was she here? I don't accept that. I don't accept that. That's not it. No. No. Nah. Okay, we have 1 mil here. Divide that by 121.5. It's 8.6. I think that's more than enough. And I have, like, extra. So, we'll see how many I can buy. That'll leave us with 15 or 16 now. That's too much. Come on. Okay. Is she always this you next on say like she doesn't know what you do? I was like you think I'm like her biggest customer in town or something? I could be wrong, I don't know, maybe someone else is doing even more. But I mean if I'm here for like at least 2.5 hours and she's only in town for 6 hours. There could be some crazy early bird in my town that, bites more from her than me before I'm up. I doubt it. In this fake expanded lore. And we got 2 here so far. I guess Red will show up tonight. We're not going to deal with him, but it's possible more turnips get thrown in the lost and found. A very real possibility. Okay, so again, that's 3. Next one. Four. I guess we're at 12. It's been like an hour and I only have like 12. Those are not good numbers, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I have an hour and a half for sure left. But I mean, if things work out and I get the right acre, then I have 2 hours left. But even then, if it's only like 12 in an hour, that's not good. So I don't know. I don't know if 5 mils happening today. I feel with like the luck we're having so far, it's not. Which I don't think will be a problem unless we get more bad weeks. And again, that is assuming that we get a spike this week. Maybe we'll still do fine. I think we can still do fine. I mean, even if we got like 36 inventories, which is like maybe the current rate, but we can fix that. It's just like, I don't know, the first 2 acres is like 4. And I had to spend so much time running around looking for her. I don't know how I missed her in this most recent one. I am bothered by that, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the space in this acre isn't amazing. This is going to be the 5th inventory. So hopefully we have room for enough. Maybe we'll clear a little bit more space here. Let's go for the 6th one, though. I think that's 6. Nice. Wasn't sure if that would work. Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, let's get the 7th. Is this inventory done yet? Me when I barely pronounce the syllables in inventory. Oops. Okay, I don't know. I think today I'm like tired and like the game is fighting me, you know? It's fighting back today. For lack of a better word. And yeah, I don't know. The whole like put the hour on the clock forward on the day you're doing turnips. Not a fan of that. Okay, that should have been the 7th inventory. So... why do I have enough money for another inventory there? That's strange. I shouldn't, should I? Or did I have a bag already? Did I pick up one extra bag from my inventory? I don't remember. I'm confused at this point. I am it. I am... Did I have a bag going into this? Because like based off of the numbers, it said 8.6 inventories. Oh no, that means I should be able to buy an 8. Wait, no, but then I have enough to buy like another one. No, so that doesn't make sense. Isn't this the 8th? No, this is the 7th. I'm losing my mind. How many have I bought here? Did I put the numbers in wrong on the calculator? That was 30k times 35. That's how many bags we have. So just over 1 million. We divide that by 121,500. This is 8.6. Oh, best viewers at the site. Remove the space. How about I remove your message from the chat? See you later. Okay, it says 8.6. And if an inventory cost 121k, then that's like 50k that we're missing. So there should be another 70k after buying the 8th inventory. Although I could have had extra money in my wallet. And if I had extra money, I mean, I probably had 20 extra K in my wallet, right? Because, like, a lot of the time it's like, oh, well, I need, yeah, I think I would have had, like, close to 20 to 30k in my wallet left over. Okay, I don't know if I can make this work. Maybe if I drop everything in, like, awkward, annoying spots, I think I can make another one happen. But is this 9 or 8? I would assume it's 9. But yeah, like, this acre is not cut out for this. But yeah, I mean, like, most of the time, it's 121k. So if you pick up 4 bags, then congrats, you're missing 1k. And most of the time, I've had to pick up 4 bags. So sometimes you pick up 4 bags and you don't have enough. And then you pick up the 5th, and then the 5th is basically mostly kept. And if that's the case, then yeah, I could see me having extra money here. And if I picked up 1 extra bag, and I brought that in here, then yeah, I think it's 9. Maybe I messed up, but I don't know. Probably get, like, my tracking app ready. I haven't been doing that so far. So let me do that quickly. Suppose I could do that, like, before I start streaming. I could have it ready to go. That would be, like, smart and prepared and good. But, okay, so we're doing 4 there and 4 there, and I'm gonna claim that I bought 9 here. Is that accurate? Maybe? I don't know for sure, honestly. I think I bought 9K. Okay, which means that we're at like 17 again. Starring Zac Efron or whatever. I don't know. I have not watched the movie. I'm just making a dumb reference. How it is around here. Okay, so I ran to the left because like then she shouldn't show up on the acre that has no money. That's probably a good plan. Maybe. I hope she's not here again. At this point, it would be perfect for her to just loop around to one of the first 2 acres I bought in, which have like already been filled with turnips. That would be super cool. I am gonna run the other way, and it's probably not gonna work out for me, but like that's just how it's meant to be at this point. Like, yeah, I'll run around this way and see. No, there won't be anyone. It'll be fine. I don't know what they're cooking up this time. I'm slightly concerned. I mean, it could be D5, which I at this point D5 would be nice, but it would have too much money, and I'd just have to deal with it. But it's probably not D5 right now, because like Joan is not in the mood to cooperate today. No. I mean, we've checked the whole left side, so she should be here somewhere. Hopefully. It's a big hopeful in there. No way she's here. I don't know why she doesn't want to spawn in this acre. Okay, now I'm annoyed. What are we doing here? Why is it every time I go looking for her, it's just like, she's gonna be in the last place you look. That's just how it. Okay, great. She's in the museum. Wonderful. 900K. That's what we're working with. 900K divided by the number is 7.5. Do we want extra? I'm just gonna go for it. It's probably fine. This acre's like awkward to drop things in, so I'll take 7. I could probably do 8 or 9, but just go with 7. Okay, so I think I'm at I think I'm at 17. 4, 4, 9. Yeah, we should be at 17. And then this will get us like 24. I don't know, like, today, I'm like, I feel like I'm already at the point that, like, this is usually how I feel when I'm at, like, 2 hours, you know? I feel like my turnip tolerance is not where it should be today. I think I'm tired. I'm, like, having trouble focusing as much. But, whatever. It's been an hour and 20. Should be at 18 inventories now. I would love to hit 40, but I feel like... No, I can't stop early. I can't stop early. I gotta keep going. Can't give up here. Because, like, again, if I don't do well enough this week... Like, again, we don't even know if it's gonna be a spike, but assuming it's a spike... If I only got 5 mil... I'll be fine regardless. It's just like I'm you know, normally it's like I can talk or say something or like, you know, to distract myself from what I'm doing. And I've done this for so many hours that it's like fairly second nature and it's fine. But now I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know. At the beginning I was talking, now I'm like, what do I say? What do I say? But yeah, so I need like just under 121 mil, right? And then 5 times 7 is 35. So we get 35 mil if it was 5 mil. I don't even think we're getting that though. So if I did like 4 mil, and I multiply that by 7, we have 31.5. So we could say that leaves me with 90 mil. Which would mean if this is a spike, then around 90 mil. I need 45 mil from 2 spikes. Which, right, if I did like 6.5 mil times 7, that's 45. Oh my gosh, look at me, I picked the right number. So I'd have to buy 6.5 mil the next 2 spikes. Which, if it was a price like this, it's not happening, you know? So like, that's the thing, like, I'm at that... I was talking about this I don't know if it was last week or the week before, where it's like, yes, I'm really close. I have to start thinking about like what numbers I'm doing to like make sure that like it works out for each week. But also, there's only so much I can do with these numbers, so it's like just looking at the numbers and seeing. Because like, yeah, I did like nearly 8 mil last week. It was really great. If I got another one of those, I'd be set. And then it wouldn't really matter what I had for other prices. But now that I've had one not good price, it's like, well, you're not going to make as much progress. And then that means I'd have to make more progress the next few weeks. Right? That's saying I would need to have 6.5 mil over for two more spikes. It's possible, but it's also not the best. But I mean, like, it's also like, you know, it doesn't need both don't need to be that good, right? If I got a 7 mil week, then I could do a 6 mil week, right? So, like, yeah, there's a little bit to it. And then, yeah, I guess, like, if it was 7.5 mil, then I would only need 5.5 mil for the other week. So, like, if I get 4.5 mil today, and I get a spike, then, yeah, there's still, like, hope for 2 more spikes. Because I was claiming 3 more spikes at this point. So, there's hope that I could still do it in 2 more if this gets a spike. Based on what I think I'll end up with today. But, again, I just said, like, oh, if I get, like, 7.5 and then, like, a 5.5, then we're fine. But if I get another week like this, then there's no chance. You know, I might hit 5 if I'm lucky, or I might not. And if that's the case, I would need to have, like, an 8 mil week. But then it's, like, also weird, because it's like, oh, if I had a bad week, I could just not spend as much time, right? But then what if I get another bad week? Then it's, like, not enough. So it's, like, just do as much as you can, and then just, like, hope it works out, kind of. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's, like, an optimal thing. Like, I don't know. Assuming the prices are completely random. I mean, like, most of the time they'd be more expensive, I guess. The chances of it being worse than this price are slim, but, like, the chances of it being equal or near, it's like, yeah, that's decent. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. It's like, buy a bunch. If we get the spike, great, and then just, like, hope for better prices in the future. And if we get like, I don't know. If this was to be a spike, again, I don't know if it will be, but if it was, then if the next one was a good price, and we spent lots, then it would be okay, and we'd have still, like, a full last week to do. But, I like, that's the thing. Do I want to end on a week where it's like, hey, I'm only buying, like, 2 to 3 mil, so I spend an hour and it's no problem? Or do I want to do, like, you know, like, a normal one and just, like... Because, I don't know, that could feel awful, right? You're like, alright, I just put nearly 3 hours in. Let's hope that's the last one. And it's like, nah, do it again. You're like, alright, fine. And then do another 3 hours, and it doesn't work. You're like, eh. And you're like, that would feel terrible. But if it was like, oh, I'm at the end, I'm only doing, like, an hour... It's like, oh, that hour, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But we're definitely getting close. Okay, so that is 3 inventories so far. Really? That was 3? That's 1. That's 3. Like, obviously, if I had, like, amazing luck, it could be done pretty soon, but if I had bad luck, it could still take a very long time. That's why I'm not celebrating. You can't celebrate. You can't be like, oh, I'm so close. Like, nah, you're not. You're not as close as you think you could be. You could go weeks dry with nothing. So. Anyway, should I complain more about the Pokopia release? I'm still annoyed. I should have just pre-ordered it. Ultimately, I should have pre-ordered it for the best experience. But I don't know. What went wrong with the release? In Canada, it's sold out. Sold out across the board. Every major retailer has no copy. I briefly ranted about it on Thursday, I think. But like, I guess I don't know. I've kind of said parts of these. Like, I think I've complained about like, or I've mentioned everything I'm thinking about, but I haven't like put it in like the full true context. I don't think. So maybe I should do that. Cause like, I don't know. You mostly remember rants about it not being like Animal Crossing. Well, you know, that's the funny thing, because, like, people like us, we saw it, and we're like, this is not Animal Crossing. And people, like me at least, I'm like, this is Dragon Quest Builders. And I wanted to play that game, but I never played it because it was Dragon Quest. But now you're putting Pokemon in, I'm sold. But then I, like, wasn't sold because I was on the fence about it because I'm a dum-dum. I don't know. I was like, yeah, this is probably perfect for me. And, like, I did play, like, Legends. I played Legends in September, and I did enjoy playing it. And, like, it's like I like Pokemon as, like, a thing, but, like, the new games don't really do it for me. I have said that before. Just, like, I don't know. Black and White Gen 5 is where I tapped out. I beat the Elite Four, and I went, I am done with this garbage. But a lot of people swear by Gen 5. Gen 5's, I don't know. I feel like what I see online right now is a lot of people are, like, saying good things about Gen 5, but back in the day, I remember everyone saying bad things about Gen 5. So I don't know if we're getting some, like, revisionist history going on, or, like, what. But, personally, I don't like Gen 5. I think N is lame. Also, the Legendaries suck. I guess the Legendaries in Gen 4 are, like, okay. Gen 3 Legendaries, pretty cool. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I've spoken about how I feel about Pokemon. I like Pokemon as like a franchise, I suppose. I like Pokemon, you know, but the games are like lacking lately, you know. But like if you put like these characters and like creatures that I like in other games and spin-offs, then like yeah, I'm like, you know, I want to see them do something new. I guess that's kind of the thing. Cause like yeah, I played through 5 generations of Pokemon. And at that point, I'm like, I've seen enough. And they keep making it worse or easier or, like, less engaging. And it's like, I don't know. Like, it you know, it hasn't done much for me. But, like, the spin-off, like, I guess, like, XD and Gale of Darkness are still from the good period of time, but they are spin-offs, right? And, like, Mystery Dungeon, for example. I played the Blue Rescue Team one on the DS. I had fun playing that. That was cool. So it's like, I don't know. I think one of my rants recently was RPG spin-offs and how they're better than the main RPG games. So it's like, I don't know. I just like when they do things that are different. Like, please, do something different that's innovative. Or like, I don't, just do something. Not just the same, like, hey guys, it's the same turn-based combat that you've seen for 30 years. I guess that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, so yeah, I was like on the fence about it because I was like playing a game. The heck was I playing? What was I playing? I don't even remember what I was playing. I was finishing something up. And then I played Kirby Air Ride. What the heck was it? I was just like cleaning up random stuff. Oh, I played Katamari. Okay. I figured it out now. Okay, I was playing Katamari, and then I did some random cleanup on like some other games, and then I was like, I'm gonna play Kirby Air Riders. I think I have enough time to play through most of that before Pokopia comes out, if I'm gonna play Pokopia. Because again, I was like on the fence. I was like, it was like 3 weeks out. I was like, yeah, I should probably get it. Yeah, I should. Yeah, probably. Yeah, right. And then I played Kirby Air Ride. I got all the checklist items in Air Ride, Top Ride, the story mode, and then I'm missing one in City Trial, and then I'm missing 10 online. So like, yeah, it's basically complete. I did play it on Wednesday. No. Thursday. No. I played it on Friday. I actually need one more bag. It's funny. Okay, yeah, so I played it on Friday, because they had like a limited time game mode thing going on, like a Meta Knight thing. So I played that, because then you can like unlock cosmetics and all that nonsense. So I played that for like an hour and a half, and I managed to get all that stuff, and I got like one more challenge while doing it. So that took me from like 139 to 140. Because like, there's one where it's like, oh, you have to like get gummies, and you get gummies from beating people. And there's one where you have to like get licenses, and you get licenses from playing against other people. And it's like, well, there'll be a lot more people playing if I go through one like during one of these events, and then I'd hope to get more people, not like the same people. So I did manage to get the license one, and I'm closer on the gummy one. But I still need more. Anyway, yeah, so it's basically done. But then I also was like, oh, hold on. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know, like, I guess, like, in the context of the games, you're like, yeah, they're fine. They just fainted. They're good. They're good. They just fainted. They're perfectly fine. They still love you. I mean, yeah, I guess, like, there's a little bit of a disconnect there. But, like, if you're a kid and you just tell yourself that, and you just put it so in your brain, then maybe you don't think about it. But yeah, like the other, like the spin-offs, you're like, yeah, no, it's like you're playing as the Pokemon or something. It's a lot different, like the concept. I get what you're saying though. Like, yes, why would I want to force these cute little creatures to fight each other? That's mean. But yeah, I guess that's like I'm disconnected enough that I don't think about it that way. Yeah, like in Pokemon Snap, like I have the original. I do really enjoy the original, and I bought the new one. I haven't got around to it yet. I bought it last year while I was collecting, you know. So don't worry. And then yeah, like the Arceus, you are researching them. I guess technically you can just like fight them, but typically the idea is like you're researching them, or like they're just wild animals, you know, and they're like some of them would just attack you, and you're like, I either have to run away or I gotta like defend myself. So I guess even like in the battles context there, like yeah, you could go around and fight them, but like sometimes they're just gonna attack you, and it's like you either run off or you try to deal with them. So yeah, even within that context, it is a lot different. And also, not only that, like one of the large narratives in it is that like so many of these people are like, these Pokemon, they're dangerous. We should be afraid of them. We should fear with them. We should deal, you know, like all that stuff. But then like you're trying to like research and be like, no, they're good. They're good. We can work together. We don't have to be afraid of them. It's like a whole narrative that they push, right? So like, yeah, we can work alongside Pokemon. So I guess like, yeah, maybe within the context of that game, like it does a little bit more. Like, yeah, I know, like, sure, then they battle them for fun, but, like, it's, I don't know. It's something at least. But yeah, so the game came out, I was playing Kirby Air Riders, I got most of it done, and then I was, like, taking a break from it, and I was like, let me see if I can quickly squeeze in a super fast playthrough of Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. Because I played the original Gold Edition, and I was like, I'll just like breeze through this thing on hard mode in like a little bit. And it's like, yeah, I'm like 5 hours in. I'm almost Guacamelee. It's like a little, I guess it's an indie game. It's an old one. I played it originally, and then I played the sequel. It's like a Metroidvania-esque. I guess it is a Metroidvania, but it's like more focused on like combo combat and all that. You play as like a luchador, and you fight skeletons. Like guacamole, but guacamelee, come on. Or guacamole, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Anyway, it's fun. I do like that game. But I'm just quick. I was like, yeah, I'll just quickly get through that, and I haven't even got through it yet. So that's great because time has just been tight. But that's fine. But anyway, Pokopia. Silly old me. I didn't pre-order it. I was like, right. So I don't know. I guess I'll start back. So yes, I am collecting physical games again. Was I doing this for the longest time? No. I got back into it last year. Because before then, I was like, I'm just going to get things digitally. I don't have, like, the space for all this stuff. Now, I do have more space. I have a lot more space than what I did when I was, you know, a teenager playing Xbox 360 games and downloading them and buying them. Or adding Microsoft points to my account so I could download them. Right? It's a lot different. Things have changed. So I do have more space. And now I'm like, yeah, preservation is, like, good. And I would like to have some of these games, and, like, they do mean something to me. If I could have, like, a cool collection. Because I've been collecting other stuff, right? You know, like, I do have some figures. I do have some, like, the Animal Crossing Lego. So I have been collecting... Yeah, fuck big bro. Okay. Alright. I guess that's one way to put it. But yeah, like, I have been collecting. I do like collecting. I guess in general, I do like collecting. I do have an amiibo card collection. So, like, these are all, like, all these other collections that I started. But, like, before all of that, I had a little mini stop and start collection phase, right? Because I did start buying some stuff on eBay or from local game stores. That's when I bought my Super Nintendo. I played through some of that stuff. So, like, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So, yeah, like, now I'm back into collecting again, right? So it's like I've been collecting all this stuff, but, like, if we're talking, like, physical games, how many physical games have I bought on release recently? That's where I'm trying to, like, contextualize this, right? Because it's like, I can't think of anything, really. Like, all the big games that I buy, usually, it's like I bought them digitally. So it's like I don't have to worry about, like, going to the store to pick something up or getting things delivered or anything like that, right? So I think, like, the furthest one back I can remember is Animal Crossing New Horizons, which obviously was during a not-so-great time. Things were a little weird in the world, and I don't think that's the best representation. And so I am getting to that. I've gone to stores for recent releases, and I'm going to get to that. So I think, yeah, furthest one back that I can remember would be Animal Crossing New Horizons. Obviously, pandemic, all that going on, okay? I had ordered this thing through EB Games at the time, which later was renamed to GameStop because it was acquired, but then also purchased back from some guy in Montreal, and now it's been renamed back to EB Games. It's a whole thing. It's great. I love it. I don't love it. I wish it was just EB Games the whole time. Because it's like by the time it was like, okay, I'm going to start calling it GameStop now. It's like, nope, it's EB again. And now I'm like, I keep saying GameStop by accident. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, I bought that. It was supposed to be delivered. It did not show up on the 20th as I intended it to show up. Because I did pre-order it, unfortunately. But, you know, like, I can excuse that. You know, there's a world situation going on. And deliveries were impacted, right? It makes sense. Of course, there's going to be delays. Ultimately, I sold off that copy. Now I wish I kept it, because then I wouldn't be in the situation where I am now, being like, man, I need to get a physical copy of this game still. GameStop and EB are, I mean, they're like the same thing. Like, they are literally like the same thing. It's just one's like American and one's Canadian. Also Australian. Because I know that EB is also in Australia. So yeah, it's literally the same thing. It is a game store, but it's more of like a specialty store. Like, the weirdest thing for me now is that EB is like, it carries some manga. Like, you're just walking through, it's like, okay, here's all the Switch games. Here's like all their stupid controller grips, all that nonsense. Here's like your Switch games. Here's like some Mario and Nintendo merch. Here's some cups, maybe some other things. Here's the Funko collection in the store I was at yesterday wasn't like too big, but they do have a decent amount of Funkos. They also have like just regular like figures, like, I don't know, I guess like they're not the prize figures, but they do have like real figures. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, now you can just buy figures from like EB Games, which is kind of nice because like sometimes it's cheaper than getting them elsewhere. But yeah, it is a mishmash now. Like, yeah, there are games. They do sell games. But they do also have a lot of other stuff there, too. So yeah, I'd say, like, they are very similar, like, company-wise. It's just, like, I don't know. I don't know, like, if they were always related, or, like, if it just, like, absorbed it, or if, like, he bought... Like, I don't really know the full situation, like, why they lost the name. Because, like, they were always kind of, like, brother and sister companies, I thought, but maybe I'm wrong on that. But yes, I wouldn't say 60% Funkos. I guess for me, no, like, there are still, like, games, and it's, I guess for me, like, I don't know, we don't have, like, a lot of game stores here, because I was, like, I need games, what kind of games, like, what kind of stores do I got for games, and I couldn't think of, like, anything. I thought of, like, some. Like, if I was to name, like, Canadian ones, it's like, hey, you can go to London Drugs or Shoppers Drug Mart, except those two places both stopped selling games. They usually had, like, bargain bins. Now, bargain bin is a term, and I guess it's up to interpretation. They would have, like, games there and, like, maybe be, like, $30, which is a lot less than you'd find them, like, in-store, but it's still, like, $30, and it wouldn't, like, change and be like, dude, I'm not paying $30 for whatever that is. But apparently some people, like, got good deals on, like, Switch games. But basically, they just started, like, liquidating all of their video game stock and said that they're not doing it anymore. So, like, yeah. London Drugs and Shoppers Drug Mart, out of the picture. Staples? Staples is, like, an office supply store. You missed DS game bargain bins? Yes, I need to load up on my shovelware, thank you. That's funny. I do remember seeing lots of that shovelware. I always remember seeing, like, the Pets games, which I have bought a couple of really cheap now lately. But, like, those ones were always entertaining to me. Yeah, anyway, so Shoppers Drug Mart and London Drugs, out of the picture. I think they're both owned by the same company, so it makes sense. They're kind of like, I am putting them together because it's the same thing, and I think it's the same, like, same owner, same company group, whatever. Walmart has, like, Walmart's kind of reliable, I'd say, actually. You do have to, like, go up to an associate, or whatever you want to call them, an employee, and be like, yo, give me this game, because they have everything locked up in the cabinets there, which is lame. But I guess it's because they don't, like, have games stock in the back, and then all the other stores for games, like, they'd have the cases out but nothing in them, and then you bring the case to them, and then they go to the back and grab the game. I guess that's usually how it goes. Or they have, like, one thing, and you're like, yeah, you bring that up to the front, then you buy it, whatever, right? So I guess it's completely different, so that kind of makes sense, but whatever. Anyway, Walmart works. Staples, it's an office supply store. They have some games sometimes. Right now, if you want to buy Pokopia at Staples, they only have a digital version, so, like, they don't have any of the physical ones. And again, it's not, like, super physical, but it is because it's, like, a game key card. But I don't want to get into the whole game key card debate. I would rather have something physical to collect. I'm not happy that it's a key card, but, like, at the end of the day, whatever. And it's like, yes, I could have bought it digitally and not gone through this stupid, annoying situation, but whatever. Anyway, so, like, that's a thing. Best Buy, EB Games. Local game shops, maybe. But I mean, like, if everyone else is having trouble getting copies, the local game shops are not gonna have many copies. That's for sure. So, like, that's kind of it. There's not a lot. Like, legit not a lot. I guess there's the Source. I don't think they would have much, though. The Source is, like, I don't know if it's affiliated with Staples off the top of my head, but I think they're, like, somewhat related. Anyway, there's not, like, a lot of major retailers that sell games at this point. There used to be, like, more, but, like, I don't know. There used to be Future Shop, but Future Shop got bought out by Best Buy. Aochan is the French version of Target? Ochan? Ochan? I don't know. Ochan? I don't know. It's the French version of Target. They have games. It's a bit far. Toasters have consoles too. Yeah, we don't have Target here. There's no Target in Canada. I see a lot of Target deals. I'm like, oh, we used to have a Target actually. There used to be a couple, and then they like disappeared. They're gone now, long gone at this point. A lot of the Toys R Us is here, which would be toy stores, I guess. Those are closed or closing. And we don't really have like a lot of electronic stores. Like when I say Best Buy is like an electronics store. Like it's like a no, it's more of like a appliance and electronics store, I guess. Because like you go to Best Buy, you know, you're getting TVs, you can get like a fridge, you can get like a washer dryer, you can get like speakers, like headphones, laptops, computers, games. So it's, I guess, yeah, I would say Best Buy is like the, but like that's it. There's not many other ones. I guess like, yeah, I don't know, like the more I think about it, like, yeah, I guess like I've never really struggled to get like physical games. It's not been my experience. Like as a kid, my parents, you know, they were the ones that went through the struggle. Or like family friends went through the struggle, maybe, you know, like I know like one of our family friends waited in line overnight or something to pick up the Wii, and that's a Wii that I have now. So like I know it was a thing back in the day, but I guess like those are kind of gone. Those releases are kind of gone. But I guess like, I don't know, we don't have a lot here in Canada. I guess that's kind of the annoying thing. Because like we don't have a Pokemon Center. I know they have Pokemon Centers in the States. I'm annoyed at that. I want a Pokemon Center here, please. That would be fun. That would be cool. Could bought it there, could get like cool things. You know, like I don't know, I'm annoyed about that. And like, I don't know, I guess it's just not a thing that I've thought about that much. But yeah, like we do not have a lot of these stores here. Or like they've just like gone throughout the years. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have that kind of thing going on. But it's annoying. I guess, like, again, it's not something that I've thought about much. But now that I'm, like, thinking about it and, like, dealing with things, it's like it's coming up a bit more. But yeah, like, we don't have that many stores to this point. But I guess, like, physical media is dying, kinda. Here's my understanding. My understanding is that physical media sales were going way down, and that people weren't buying physical as much right now, right? That was my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how things are. And like physical releases don't always get guaranteed for games. Like I don't know, like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name. It got a physical release in Japan, but I don't think it got like an international release. And that like came out after Yakuza was really popular. So like, I don't know. I just feel like physical media is definitely like, it's on a decline. At least for games. Although like for other things like music, it's on like the incline. So I don't really understand how it works. I guess because like digital or physical games have the same functionality from a gameplay standpoint. I guess like there's pros and cons for both, and I don't want to get into that whole thing, but like yes, physical media could break, but digital media could be like turned off, but like your physical media won't stop working as a fault of the product. It would be a fault of the company rather than like, well, a physical thing could be damaged and then stop working. I don't know. It's not like with music where it's like, yeah, you could listen to this on your computer with your headphones and it'll like sound one way, or if you get a vinyl player and you get vinyl, it will sound different. So I guess like there are actual functionality differences and quality differences, so I can understand why maybe music is still like, or it's like a, you know, because like vinyl stores and like records like those are popular again. But I guess it's kind of, it's for the audiophiles or for like performative men. I'm joking. I am considering about buying some vinyls, maybe, for some games. I've looked into it a little bit. I think it would be really cool for, like, series that have, like, OSTs or something that I really like or enjoy, so. But I haven't got into that yet. It's something I'm thinking about. I'm just making a jab at random people for fun. Sad thing is modern physical media seems to not be as lasting as old food. Yeah, it's very true. CD may rot, while vinyl will be more reliable, except for when it breaks. Exactly, yeah. Like, cartridges, right? Like, all the cartridges from, like, 30 years ago, they work. Like, I've had some where they don't work, and then it's like I open them up and I look at, like, the board, and I'm like, okay, I can see some dirt or damage on the contacts here, and then like I clean them off, and then I can get them working, and I'm like, wow, look at me preserving media. I like, this is like, because I started collecting again, and like because collecting is more or less like it's an inherently physical thing, and then like me getting this stuff and then like opening it up and looking at it and like, oh, what's going on here? What's wrong with this? Can I fix it? Like that like it's enjoyable, and like that makes me think, yeah, I do care about preservation. I think preservation is the most important thing here. And I guess that's why physical is probably better for the most part. Although, yes, I guess a lot of physical media nowadays, like modern physical media, is not of the same quality. However, I'll just say a counterpoint. I think everything nowadays is just at a lower quality. You know, like you hear all these stories of like people having like a washer or dryer or a fridge from like 20 years ago and it's still going strong. And then you buy one of those appliances nowadays and it like lasts for less than 5 years. And it's just like a mass production, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think it's a problem. So I was like, yeah, I have a fridge that's old. Could I upgrade it and make it better? Yes. Is it worth it? I don't know. I want to get a freezer, another freezer, for more storage. But like every time I look at freezers, they're so expensive, and I just read horror stories about them not working after a while. It's like, yeah, I want to store so much food in my freezer so I can just die one day soon. No thanks. You wonder how long stuff like NFC chips will actually last. Maple cards are read-only. The components shouldn't really do anything. Are they future-proof? I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, I am a technically minded person. I do a lot of tech stuff. I don't know specifics of NFC chips, but I mean, like, as long as they don't have like a, hey, this has like a maximum amount of scans, then I would assume it's pretty good. Because yeah, you're just reading the data, and like it's the reader that reads it. The thing just exists, so I would think that they're fairly future-proof, unless like they got exposed to magnets. I don't know if they are affected by magnets, but like I don't know, unless like they were damaged in like some way like that. Yeah, like the chest. I mean, chest freezers are okay. I would prefer to have like a standalone freezer, just because like getting through a chest freezer is annoying to me. But yeah, like those things are good. Like, oh, the power went out. It's like, okay, just don't open the freezer and it's fine. Nowadays, it's like, oh, everything's gonna like. Also, yeah, space for chest freezers a little bit of a. I think I would be fine, but yeah, it's like definitely like it's a little big. It's a little big. It's already 11:30. I gotta keep an eye on the time here. Jeez. Okay, so I bought. I'm gonna say that I bought 7 at the museum. And then I should be able to buy another 7 here. But I guess, like, I need to get a good acre soon, otherwise it's gonna be not that great. Oh, right now you have no freezer? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, does the fridge that you have also have a freezer? So, like, I have a fridge with a small freezer. But I would prefer to have, like, a standalone freezer as well. It's like, you just can't fit a lot of stuff in it. And, like, sometimes you see food on sale and you're like, I'd like to stock up, but I don't have the room for this. Oh, just a fridge. Okay. Yeah, it's like, I do have some freezing capabilities, but I prefer to have, like, larger space. Because some like, I don't know, they make freezer boxes so dang big. Anything pro, you're like, hey, here's a pizza box. This thing's massive. It won't fit in your freezer. Anyway, this is quite the derail. I'm impressed with how derailed this has got. Oh, I just messed up. Oh my gosh. First mistake. That's fine. Also, it is 11:30. I need to be, like, very mindful of the time. I wasn't paying attention, but then I just saw it and went, oh, I have, like, half an hour before I need to make sure I'm somewhere good. By the time we're done this acre, it'll probably be, like, 11:40, 11:45. And then hopefully we get Joan in one of the good acres, because we haven't seen her in a good acre today. And, like, our numbers are not there, you know? Like, we're at 4. I think, like, what? Are we at 24? Is that it? Is this terrible? This is terrible. Yeah, like, legit. I mean, 7 and 4 is 11, and I add another 4, 15. Add the 9, that's 24. Okay, and then there's this acre, which would get us to, like, 31. And then I guess I would need to buy at least 10. So, like, if I get a good acre, I'd be good, but if I get another acre that's okay, it would maybe be fine. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. Anyway, yeah, so, like, I've gotten into physical media again now. So yeah, New Horizons was the furthest one back that I can think of. Obviously, that release did not go well. I did not receive the game for a while, right? I think it took a couple days. Also, I did get a poster with that pre-order, which was nice. Yay. Also, there's, like, the worst pre-order ever for this Pokopia thing. But I'm jumping ahead too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do have a little... I do, on my YouTube channel, there's some amiibo card opening videos. Usually, I had that poster as the backdrop when I was doing them. At least for some of them. It's just got, like, Tom Nook and Isabelle and Timmy and Tommy, I think. And they got, like, their outfits on and their little flags. It's cute. I like the poster. It was a bonus. I did get that, like, you know, pre-order bonus. Also, I don't know, pre-order bonuses suck nowadays. Because, like, there's region differences. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so yeah, I ordered that. That was the delivery. That was the last time I, like, had experience with, like, a pre-ordered delivery. And then Pikmin 3 came out, and I was worried about, like, getting space on an SD card. I think I ordered one or something. But then I was like, do I want to keep worrying about space on my Switch because of all these big games, or just start buying the physical games because that's actually easier. You had some card opening stuff on your old YouTube and almost fully filling album 5. Oh, that's nice. I did not fill any of mine fully, but they're so close, some of them. So I know it'd be a good feeling to actually complete one. But maybe someday. I don't know, the cards are out of stock. And if I could somehow get them on sale, I'd buy them more, but there's no way you get a sale on those. If I could somehow find a way to sell some of my extra, like, popular character cards, then I could reinvest that money into more packs, and I would be okay with that. But that's effort that I don't have time for at the moment. But I would do it. Anyway, so yeah. Pikmin 3 came out, that would have been 2023. I guess that was, like, after I bought Tears of the Kingdom physical. So I bought Tears of the King physical, that came out, like, May 2023. And I went to Best Buy on opening day, like, in the afternoon. And there was no problem with that. And then, yeah, Pikmin, I guess I ordered, or I digitally downloaded. And then there wasn't like any other Switch games that I bought on release for a little bit. I don't think there was anything in 2024. Or maybe there was, but I'm not remembering it. My Switch games are at the bottom of my shelf, and they're so small I can't read the text from here. I can't think of another one right now. Pikmin is the better Pikmin. Or, yeah, the PK I meant, yeah. Honestly, Pikmin is goated. It needs more representation. We need more. More Pikmin, please. They're so cute, too. I mean, if you look at, like, all the different Pikmin types, and you look at all the different Pokemon types, if you look at the average cuteness and, like, design, the Pikmin clear Pokemon, I'm sorry. They're just too consistent. I don't know if that's completely true, but Pikmin, I love Pikmin. Purple Pikmin alone clears, like, most of the Pokemon ever. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I did buy, like, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, but that was, like, not on release, but I was trying to get it on a sale, and it kept going out of stock, and it was super annoying. I had to, like, order it, because it was dumb. I was annoyed by that. Pokemon's like, we have cats, dogs, round things, and Pikachu. And Pikachu. And Pikachu. And Pikachu. And Pikachu. It's almost like every generation has some, like, fake version of Pikachu. And none of them are as good. I'm not even joking though, like literally every I think like basically every generation has some sort of electrical rodent. I guess like Gen 2 gets a pass because it's like Pichu and that's like the baby form, you know, the pre-evolution. But then like Gen 3 gets like Plusle and Minun, and then like Gen 4 gets that squirrel Pachirisu or whatever his name is, and then I can't remember the other ones, but there's like Dedenne, and there's some other one. There's too many Pikachu clones. But like, I guess like they love marketing Pikachu and they love marketing Eevee now. But Eevee has evolutions, and that's cooler because those are like, hey, look at all these stones that you can use to change your Pokemon. I don't know. I give that more of a pass, I guess. Okay, moving on. I think this is the 7th inventory. It says 7.6, so like I shouldn't have that many bags left, but I do have some in my letters, so I think I can buy an 8th if there's enough space to drop the 7th. Which should be good. That will give us a little bit more time here. Anyway, so yeah, I tried ordering New Horizons for delivery pre-order. Did not work very well. I bought it digitally so I could stream it day one. That's just how it had to be. I was not happy about that. Here's the Kingdom I bought in-store in the afternoon. Absolutely no problem. Tons of stock. Great. Then last year, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Getting to Switch 2 was like a little bit of a challenge, but it wasn't like too bad. Just had to wait. I wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know if I was convinced at buying it on launch. And I can't remember when they showed Donkey Kong Bonanza, but as soon as they showed Bonanza, I was like, I need to get this thing for Bonanza. And if it's now or later, as long as it's before Bonanza or for Bonanza, you know. But I bought Bonanza on release, again, afternoon, release day, no problem. Had to wait a little bit just for like the dude to get it. I don't know. I feel like there was like no lineup, but the line took a long time. There's like 2 people ahead of me, and I felt like they took forever. And then my most recent issue before this was Metroid Prime 4. Again, that game has 2 versions. There's a Switch 1 edition and a Switch 2 edition. So as I have done, you know, afternoon, I go to the Best Buy, I try to pick this thing up, I look, it was in stock, okay? It said it was in stock, I go there, they're looking around, they can't find it anywhere, they start opening up some, like, bins, they can't find it in those, they're, like, calling and, like, trying to figure it out. It's like, okay, they have the Switch 1 edition, but they do not have the Switch 2 edition. That's like, it's on the truck still. They don't know when it's going to show up. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? What do you mean? Like, I was annoyed. I could see that they had plenty of, like, the Switch 1 edition there. just sitting. Okay, but that was annoying. So then, like, later on, I went to Walmart, and I got it there, and I had to wait there for ages, because, like, I asked one person, like, oh, can I get Metroid Prime 4 or whatever, and then, like, I got it, and then I was, like, just waiting at, like, the little checkout there, and nobody showed up for the longest time, and it took forever, but at least I got it, and, yeah. But here's the thing. All of these games, apart from Zelda, Zelda's the one where it's like, Zelda was like the first one, again, where I went into a store and was trying to pick it up on release day, and I was a little worried. I'm like, are they gonna have stock? And then it was like nobody was there, and it was like they had tons of stuff, and it was no problem. And I was like, huh, for a Zelda game, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess physical media is not as popular, right? And then Donkey Kong Bonanza had no problem there. And obviously DK is amazing. I love DK, but a lot of people try to disrespect my GOAT. So I can understand that maybe that game wasn't as popular as it should be. But I guess, like, because, you know, people see Donkey Kong, they're like, eh. So whatever, right? Maybe that's a thing, okay? And then Pikmin was was a digital thing, so it didn't really have a chance. And then Metroid, you know, one of Nintendo's, like, popular but incredibly niche franchises. Yeah, there's just less initial hype for DK than Mario. That's true. Although DK clears Mario. Just saying. I don't know if I agree, but I don't know if I agree with what I just said. But DK's the GOAT. He needs more respect. And Metroid. Metroid is like it's a very niche franchise, and you'd think maybe it would have had a little bit more like hype around it after Dread, because a lot of people really liked Dread. But I can understand Metroid Prime 4 not being sold out because it doesn't have the same hype in numbers. Okay, so it's like, yeah, I had a little bit of issues with that, but I thought maybe that was just a one-off. I was still willing to give Best Buy the benefit of the doubt. And then we fast forward to a week ago on Monday, or like this Monday, last Monday, whatever. The Monday that was on like the 1st or the 2nd, I guess the 2nd. The Monday on the 2nd. The review embargoes. The review embargoes get like open up, right? And then all these reviews come in, and suddenly Pokemon Pokopia is the highest rated Pokemon game of all time. And I go, oh no, I've made a mistake. Everybody and their dogs are gonna want this game now. And at that point, I went up to Best Buy and I tried to pre-order. Nope. EV. Nope. I couldn't pre-order it anywhere. I mean, maybe I didn't check Walmart for pre-orders, but I'm gonna assume nope. So I was like, shoot. Now I've got myself in a situation. I can't even pre-order this thing. And then, like, yeah, I couldn't buy it, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna try to... I don't know, I, like, saw it when I looked Wednesday night, the day before it came out, on the Best Buy site. It, like, said add to cart, but, like, it had no stock listed anywhere, so I didn't know if I could have maybe pre-ordered it still. But, like, when I looked on Monday, it wasn't there, so I was confused, so I didn't do anything. And then Thursday, I wanted to try to pick it up, and like I looked, and it said there was 4 in stock at the store I wanted to go to. And I was like, okay, so I have to wait till the afternoon. I can't go until then. So I was like, maybe I'll just try to buy it and say I'll pick up at that location. Great. You know what that means? It does not mean that they reserved a copy for me. It means that they're going to ship another copy to that store for me to pick up. And if that's the case, why would I do that? Just ship it to my house. It's not going to be any faster to ship it to your store than my house. Hello? So I was very annoyed with that. But I didn't realize that. I put that, like, I said that. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to, like, you know, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, yeah, you can order, you can place an order for pickup. It'll be ready in as little as an hour. You know, that's a great promise. However, the game didn't show up until the next day. I was like, yeah, I only have a chance to go to the store on Thursday. And I put this order in at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. It was before the store opened, you know? Like, I had it there ready, first thing. Hold on, I actually need to move this one. Okay, so I think that was 8 inventories there. And now we have like 14 minutes to get Joan somewhere good, so I can hopefully buy enough.
Anyway, yes. So I was expecting, like, yes, this is gonna reserve a copy or like something. No, doesn't work that way. So like, I looked, cause like they're like, don't come yet. Wait for your pickup email. I was like, okay. And I was like, it's like 2 hours. I'm like, no pickup email. I'm getting a little worried. And then I checked my order status, and it's like arriving March 6th. I went, huh? What do you mean? And it was like, yeah, they're shipping it to the store. I went, well, that's not what I wanted. Why would, like, I don't know. I was very annoyed. At that point, I wish I had just ordered it for delivery. So then at that point, I'm like, wow, I guess I'll just cancel this order and then order another one for delivery and figure out the returns later because I can't make it to the store and that's going to be stupid. And then at that point, I ordered and it said delivery as early as March 6th. I'm like, okay, great. It could show up as early as Friday. That's still fine. I'm going to be too busy to play it anyway. And I still haven't got any update, basically. But, like, I was looking yesterday, and it's, like, sold out online on every storefront. There's no, like, even the online, like, even delivery orders are sold out right now. And there's no physical copies anywhere. Although now it's like, I bought this one, and I tried to, like, do a return, and I never got the, like, email saying it's ready, because I, like, tried to return. I don't know, I'm still a little worried about that one. But I never got the pickup, and I tried to, like, start the return process before I even picked this thing up. So I don't know, like, I don't know. But it's like, clearly they did not have enough copies of this thing. And it's like, it's a Pokemon game, guys. I understand it's not a main Pokemon game, it's a spin-off, but like, what? Like, what? What do you mean? It's a cozy game. It's a building game. People love those. I know it's not Animal Crossing, but look at the Animal Crossing numbers. And then look at Pokemon numbers. You'd think, maybe it could be comparable to both of these. I don't know. I don't know how many copies were prepared and, like, if there was, like, a lot for this country or what. Yeah, the main games suck and people still buy them. Like, they're, like, eggs. Yeah, like, eggs. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if this is, like, a good game made by a team that knows how to do things, shocking. Shocking. So, I don't know. I am annoyed about how it was handled. And then, like, yeah, I have not got anything. Like, Best Buy does shipping through UPS. If I look at the UPS tracking, it says that a label was created on Thursday, and there's been no update since. And last time I checked, UPS works on weekends. So I did a Best Buy live chat yesterday to be like, yo, what's up with this order? Because I'm like, are you going to actually, like, give me info, or are you just going to be like, yep, blah, blah, blah. So I asked about it, and they're like, yeah, the label is created, it's the weekend, so there might be delays. I'm like, what do you mean delays? What do you mean? Anyway, so like, yeah, it's the weekend. Also, I'm like, what do you mean weekend and delays? This thing was created on Thursday. It's had a day and a half of weekday before the weekend. But whatever. Gonna let it go. No point in talking to the maybe fake or real person. Who knows? But they said it should arrive by Tuesday. I don't believe it, but that's now what I'm working with. It should arrive by Tuesday. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm not impressed with the situation. I probably should just pre-ordered it because it was Pokemon. I should have said, yeah, maybe I should pre-order this just because I don't know how this is going to be considering it's a Pokemon game and those are popular. Would have been the safe thing to do, for sure. But I didn't do that, so here we are. Also, I think Jonah's here, unless I've messed up. Okay, no, she is here. Good. This is empty. Why are you empty? Okay, I have 9 minutes. I think this acre is good enough. None of the inventories that we bought have been remotely close to the store, which sucks. But yeah, okay, so this is like 15, that's 15. So this is 30, that's 900k. This is a full acre. We can definitely do better. So I'm gonna bring some more money here. And then, yeah, I can just buy from there. Like, nah, 900k is like 7.6 inventories. If we bring more money there, then maybe we can buy 10 or 9. And then that should put us at 40. And we should be at like 500k, or sorry, 5 mil, maybe, or close to 5 mil. But yeah, I don't know how, if the stock was done poorly or if it was just allocated in a weird way. I really have no idea what they were cooking. with this one. All I know is it's sold out everywhere in Canada, and I bought it twice, and I never got a pickup email for the one because I thought, yeah, I'll just return it. It'll show up. It'll be no problem. Maybe I shouldn't have been so hasty on the return because I could still like pick it up if I have a chance before then. But it's also kind of out of the way most of the time. Only some days it's not out of the way, you know? So yeah, not impressed. But, I mean, I haven't had a chance to play anyway, so as long as it shows up Monday or Tuesday, yeah, that's fine with me. I'll make it work. Also, it's like turnips could, like, even if I had it for Monday and I had time, what if turnips, I had to sell the turnips and, like, well, there goes my day. So, if that was the case, not much I could do. Anyway, I'm annoyed about how it was handled, to say the least. Because, yeah, I feel like they could have anticipated that they needed more copies, maybe. No. Mystery businessman only by me. No. What if I had to commute and the location I had to commute? Okay, I don't like to talk about my job on stream, alright? What if I do a little mix? What if I have some sort of hybrid work schedule and I only work in the office on certain days and I don't live near a store that I could pick this up in any other day of the week? It's not some crazy mystery thing. No, it's like legit. I'm close to stores 2 days a week. Right? Like I have set days I usually go in. And if I get business, I know. Okay, business hours, sure. Sure. Okay, I can buy 11 inventories here. Will I have enough space to do that? Probably not, but we'll see. And I'm very hungry. I shouldn't be this hungry right now. But yeah, anyway, so I guess like I don't know if they somehow like they return if it didn't show up by Tuesday, I wouldn't be able to cancel the order that showed up. I'd have to return that one, but like I could maybe still pick up the first one I bought. I don't know. It's gonna be messy now because I bought it twice because it just did not do the thing that I thought it would. And like maybe on Wednesday night when I said add to cart, I could have added to cart just see what it would do, but I don't know. I think because of how the New Horizons things went, I don't trust deliveries on launch. I think I would much rather trust going to a store and saying, yes, it's in my hands. I have it now. Because I don't know. I guess like with New Horizons, yeah, the delivery took way too long, and I feel like I've seen other deliveries take long. I don't know. I guess I'm just like afraid of the delivery not working, so I don't want to pre-order it. In that sense. Also, it's like, if you look at Amazon, I didn't mention Amazon, but Amazon's quoting like 2 to 3 weeks before it ships. And you're like, what do you mean it's going to show up late March or maybe April? What is that? So Amazon, I'm not even considering that. Anyway, this is going to be the last acre for the stream. I think we're at 31 inventories, so if I get like 10 or 11, then I think we'll still be fine. And I won't have to worry about anything. What's going on? Let me torture myself. Look at my order status. So why would this update between now and last night? I mean, UPS still says nothing. Just on Thursday, the label was created, and it has not been received by the carrier. We'll see. Maybe you're pampered with European and Japanese delivery? Yeah, we don't get those options, really. I think, like, maybe? I don't know. I think it depends on what it is, maybe. Like, 'cause sometimes it's been like, oh yeah, this is when it's gonna be delivered. If you prefer a different time, let us know. And, like, I think you can arrange it a little bit, but yeah, I think Japanese delivery is probably better. Here it's like a crapshoot, honestly. That's funny. I don't think I saw the Animal Crossing Valentine's Day chocolate this year, but it's funny that it's like, it's ugly, I don't need it. Easy. Making this easy for me. I don't have to feel like I missed out. But yeah, I don't know. Delivery here kind of sucks. Like, oh, you're not home? Well, we left a slip. Go pick it up from your local place. That's like Canada Post stuff, though. Like, courier-wise, or like, I haven't had issues. I haven't had courier issues. And I guess, like, technically I haven't had Canada Post issues. But sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm just not home. And it's like, oh, there's a slip. Go pick it up. And yeah, I know that it's like Godiva chocolate, so it's super expensive and like rare and hard to find and annoying to get. It's like whatever. I don't know. Hopefully I get the game soon so I can play it. I'm annoyed at the situation, and I want the situation to be over with so I don't have to be annoyed anymore. That's the gist of it. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I guess I've like, now that I've spoken about this, I've realized that yeah, I guess maybe I've just been scarred by a couple like pre-order delivery experiences, and that has made me cautious against pre-ordering because I just feel like the delivery system will let me down and I won't have it on time. Which is why I've tried to do an in-store pickup, because then I know I have it. I don't have to worry about delays or any of that nonsense. And it's like, oh, but now it's... So I should have pre-ordered it, so I could have picked it up in-store, and it would have been my copy, and there would have been no worries. That's the gist of it. But normally, I don't have to consider these things. Because again, I've not bought a Pokemon game on release, perhaps ever, honestly. I think it was always bought for me. And as a child, I don't think I was looking at release dates. I was like, hey, I need this now. It comes out tomorrow. You know, like, I think it was like, hey, there's a Pokemon game. Could I ask for it for my birthday? Can I have it for Christmas? But like, it's completely different, right? So I don't know. I've never bought a Pokemon game on launch, I don't think. Because again, I stopped in Gen 5. And Gen 5 was trash. Maybe when I have an opportunity to say Gen 5 is trash yet again. And then, yeah, I guess, like, I bought Legends Arceus last year, but that was not on launch. And it was secondhand. I got it for, like, $50. Ooh. So, yeah, like, I don't know. I've never bought... So, I don't know. I should have thought, oh, Pokemon, this will be hard to get a hand... Like, actually, this will be hard to get my hands on. But also, Pokemon, the largest franchise ever, arguably. I don't know like what the right word is, but like as an entity, I'm sure Pokemon is like in the top 5 most profitable things ever. So you'd think they'd have enough stuff and think about that. I do buy like, I'd say I buy 2 to 3 games, 2 to 3 major games on release per year. That's usually what I allow myself to do. And those are only for like the biggest ones. And it is like dependent on the years. Last year it was like 4 big games because I bought Pirate Yachts in Hawaii. I bought the Switch 2, which is like an exception, which doesn't count, but it does. But also Mario Kart came with it. And I bought Donkey Kong Bonanza, and then I bought Metroid Prime 4. And then I also bought Silk Song, but Silk Song was $30, so it's like, that's like 30, it's whatever. The year before, it's like I bought a couple things, you know, so usually it's not too much. Most of the stuff I buy on sale, so it's like it all is balanced out. But yeah, Animal Crossing is definitely like, I don't know, I guess with New Leaf, I was like, I need to get my hands on this immediately. But I also don't remember if like I bought that or if like someone bought it for me. I don't remember off the top of my head. Perhaps I could go through my receipts and see if I find them. That would be cool. It'd be cool to know when I bought it. Because I could look at when I first played it on the 3DS. That's a cool feature. That's handy. That would tell me if it was near launch or not. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I know I guess I bought New Leaf around launch, but I don't know if it was on launch at the top of my head. Okay, sorry. When you were in language school, everyone you knew was into Animal Crossing. Good. Your homeroom teacher was like, I saw there was Animal Crossing chocolates and I should buy you some. That would be funny. But then you saw that price and oh man. You're like, oh, that would make sense. And you're like, oh, never mind. That's way too much. Ain't that the truth? And I'm like, oh, this could be a fun, sweet little gesture. Oh, never mind. This is gonna cost way too much. Can't buy one person though, and no one else. You pre-ordered the special collector's edition for Bravely Second and the steelbook for FF15, then you didn't even play them day of. Now that's peak. That's the true pre-order mindset. Pre-order the game, play it, don't play it, or play it for like 3 hours and then never again. I have one friend who like buys games on launch a lot. Or like not even on launch. He doesn't even pre-order them. He just buys them. And then doesn't even get the pre-order bonus. And then he like doesn't even finish it. I'm like, dude, what are you even doing? And then he says he doesn't do it. I'm like, dude, I've seen how you play. You don't finish anything. It's a problem. Go back and finish Bloodborne, you coward. He's watched the streams before, but not in a very long time. So this is my fun little outlet to just call him out. If he saw it, he'd know. He'd know who I was talking about. And that would be the best part. And that actually reminded me, I haven't complained about pre-order bonuses. What are with pre-order bonuses now? They suck. Did they just decide FOMO isn't real? FOMO should be a thing. I don't know. It should, but it shouldn't. You know, like, these pre-order bonuses suck. That's all I'm gonna say. Best Buy, like, no, I did not see any other pre-order bonuses for Pokopia here. Best Buy, it's like, hey, if you pre-order the game with us, we'll give you a code for a plant that you can use in-game. Also, you can unlock this plant, which is just a regular-looking plant, through in-game play. We're giving you this plant early. What is that? This is the worst thing ever. I'm so bothered by that. Like, is there an easy, like Canada, Pokopia, Best Buy pre-order? If you search that up, you don't get the pre-order bonuses. This is what I want to find. This is offensive to me. Okay, sorry. You also have the super pretty edition with the pop-up book for Octopath that came out before New Horizons. Okay, that makes sense. Still haven't played it. Great. Great. Wait till you hear that Sims 4 packs have pre-order exclusive items to discourage you from waiting for it to see. That's evil. That's an evil predatory thing. I don't know. If you pre-order a game, you should not get something in the game. I don't know. I feel like physical pre-order goods make more sense to me than in-game pre-order goods. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. One of the most offensive things I saw is there was it was an Age of Empires 2 remaster on Steam, and it had a bunch of achievements on launch. And then at one point they like redid a bunch of stuff and they changed the achievement list like completely. They had all these things to like win a lot of times, like a ridiculous amount of times with like every civilization or race, whatever you want to call them. I guess race is not the right word. Every I can't think of the word that I want to say. And I said civilization. I'm like, no, but that's like what they would call them in Civ. But maybe it is. Anyway, there was a bunch of those, so they changed them. But originally, there was an achievement called Dark Ages Dark Ages Rush, and it was for pre-ordering the game. Like, what do you mean you put an achievement in your game that could only be obtained if you pre-order the game? They thankfully removed it when they redid everything. But, like, that was probably the most offensive thing that I can think of. Like, who? I know, that's straight up messed up. That's wrong. But thankfully it's been fixed, but I never got over that. Like, that's just crazy talk. Does the Nintendo Store of Americas not have pre-order bonuses? The big chain stores don't do much pre-order stuff in Europe, but Nintendo of Europe has cute pre-orders. So if I go off of this all Pokopia pre-order bonuses article from Shack News, which I don't know if I've ever looked at Shack News. Let me go through it real quick. All Pokemon pre-orders will get a Ditto Rug, an in-game item that can be used to decorate. After that, there's a range of pre-order. I don't know if that's, like, legit to me. It says, My Nintendo Store. If you check your regional one, you should have 3 bundles available to you. You can pick which one as long as it's still in stock. One comes with a mug, one comes with a travel bag, one comes with a tote bag. Pokemon Center gets you a Ditto plushie. Amazon apparently is the same thing as Best Buy that gets you the flat leaf plant, which apparently you can just unlock through normal pay. And Best Buy in Canada has nothing, but Best Buy in the States has a canvas tote bag. That's it, apparently. But apparently they'll come with a Ditto Rug, but I don't think that's... I got an email from my purchases saying, hey, here's your code, but I think it's for the plant. I did not see any mention of this Ditto Rug. So if I go back to my email here... The email does not actually say what it's for, but I assume it's for that plant. Anyway, it sucks. I like the I don't know. I look, the ones here don't have it. Like it's regionally based, and like the store in one region will have it and won't in the other. So it's like, I don't know. I wish Canada had more of these cool things. That's my only thing. Like, you're not gonna catch me going to the States to go to a Pokemon Center. That's for sure. I'll go to a bunch of them in Japan, though. I did that. I'll do it again. I'll do it again, I swear. I wish we had, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon Centers here, though. But anyway, yeah, the pre-order bonuses suck. And, like, for Pokemon Legends ZA, the pre-order bonuses from that, I can recall... At least from EB. If you pre-ordered it from EB, you could get like 1 of 3 keychains that had like were of all the starters you can pick in Legends ZA, but they were like these really low quality looking, like, hey, it's like the keychain and then it has like the plastic and then like the characters just like printed in the plastic. It was just like, this is your pre-order bonus? This is garbage. This is straight to the landfill. Also, that's like kind of in line with my view on acrylic stands. I'm gonna say something controversial. I hate acrylic stands. I hate them with a passion. Stop making merch of acrylic stands. Make real merch. I don't know if that's super controversial or not. I am bothered by acrylic stands, though. Like, I would rather have, like, a real... Okay, good. I'm glad that you're with me on that. Japan loves them. Japan loves acrylic stands. It's like, dude... Make real Yakuza merch. Don't just, like, put every character on a stupid acrylic stand. I don't like them. They're cheap. I guess they're kind of cheap. I mean, they're, like, maybe $50 for a stand. But, like, come on. They're not good. It's a cheap cop-up for not making a figure. I mean, like, they make prize figures that are cheap enough. Just make one of those. As long as it looks fine and the face doesn't look stupid, I'm happy. Just like Funkos. Okay, well, I know people also hate Funkos. I'm okay with Funkos. But it also depends. I think, like... I don't know. I buy, like, anime Funkos. So, like, the characters, like, look enough, like, the characters to be... Like, they don't look all... Like, obviously, sure, the eyeballs look the same, but, like, the anime characters have funky enough hair that there's differences. and they look unique, and it's like, I know who that is. But for like, hey, who wants to buy the sports team? Really? I think like there's too much. Like if it's stuck to like more unique IPs rather than like, hey guys, we got the Backstreet Boys. Hey guys, we got this football thing. Hey guys, you want to get all the hockey players in Funko form where they're in their jerseys so they like all look the same? Hey guys. I don't know which one other. So anyway, I know that some people really dislike Funkos. I have some, but they're like, I guess, the better ones. And I'm also picky. I don't just buy them for everything. And yeah, I guess like I do pick like the unique ones, but like when it's just like normal people, it's like this doesn't look good. This is just very basic. I guess like the more out there the characters and the crazier the design, the more I'm okay with it. But like, yeah, I laugh at some of the other ones. Right, Nintendo Japan has a super cute Pikmin general website, and there's origami. Did I do Pikmin origami? No? Hello? What do you mean there's Pikmin origami? I like origami. Pikmin origami. I still remember how to make an origami frog, by the way. That is the only origami thing that I've actually memorized to make. I can just whip out frogs whenever I need to. The ridiculous context. If you flip it. Okay, hold up. Trying to look at this website. I have the website open. I have it translated. Give me a moment. Pikmin origami. This is day-changing news. It's not translating everything nicely. Like, what? What? In the midst of Pikmin, let's try to get rid of Gensei Seibutsu no ni Iro. Like, okay, yeah, I totally know what that means. I don't know any of those words, to be honest. Okay, the origami instructions are all the way at the bottom. That makes sense. And so far, I'm like, I see a piano. I see some like coloring pages. Count to 100. I don't know what that is. Let's try Pikmin. Oh my god, look at them! Irizu? Irizu. I don't. It will be a PDF. How did? Okay. Watch Orikata in the video. Okay. So this is like link. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. This looks complicated. The frog is really easy to make. The frog is like fold it once, and then fold it once over the other way, and then you like push those two in together, and then you fold it flat, and then you fold those other two up to make the legs, and then you fold the halves in, and then you fold those up to make the springy legs. And I did not explain that well enough, but like that's it. Simple. This Pikmin one is like, hey guys, here's 30 steps. Also, the PDF is in Japanese. That's not helpful. I could like Google Lens it, I guess. I could try it. It might be worth trying. It does look kind of complicated, and I haven't done anything super complicated. I know I've made like, you take the and the video. Maybe I missed the link to the video. I saw that. Oh, that's actually a link. Okay, sure. Yeah, the video would. Wait, what? The link did not work. Let me try this again. Oh, it just pops it out. It's so cute. It's an 11-minute video. Yikes. I mean, I might want to try this. I think it could be fun. I did go to an origami museum actually in Japan. It was out of the way, kind of, in Tokyo. I mean, I guess I can say where it was. Sumida? I think it's in Sumida. Like, cause like Skytree's in Sumida, right? So it's like south of Skytree, maybe like 15 to 20-minute walk-wise. It was just like a little store. It was like a museum. They had all sorts of little like origami projects that like children did, and I thought that was really cute because it's like, what do you mean this kid just made this Godzilla? I'm like, I can't even comprehend what happened here. It was really cool, and they had like all sorts of like cool sheets of paper. Obviously, they had like these crazy ones. Like I know Japan loves mechs. They had like sheets and like sets where it's like, hey, you want to do like an origami Gundam? I'm like, what? That's a thing? Again, I'm not like into mechs or anything, but I was like, that's sick. That's crazy. I didn't think that was a thing. So it was actually pretty cool. Definitely not a tourist spot though. It was a very small store, and there was like only there's not many people in there, and like I don't know how many tourists they get. It's a little bit out of the way. I was just walking through like residential streets to get into this place, kind of like just walking residential side streets. But it was fun. I enjoyed going there. I had like lots of cool stuff. I was like, wow, these kids are skilled in the ways of origami. I'm gonna like bookmark or save this page or something, because I think it'd be pretty fun to make this thing. Also, it's crazy because you make like 2 pieces. Like you fold the head in 34 steps, and then you make the body in another 37 steps, and then you attach the head to the body. And then I guess like you're supposed to print the page because they have the eyeballs there, and you just cut them out. I like this. This is good quality stuff. Yeah, I did take a bunch of pictures of it actually. Why am I not looking at the pictures? Do a little scroll on the thing. I guess that was like the first actual day that I was in Japan, believe it or not. I took a picture of some Godzillas, some Kaijus. They have some crazy trees. This one's crazy. It's like a cherry blossom tree. I guess a sakura tree. Sorry. But the leaves are all really tiny cranes of different colors. I just think it's crazy that they can make like such small things. Like there's one where like it's Fuji, and they have like it's got like a bunch of like layers to it. That one looks pretty cool. There's one where it's like just beetles. Obviously, I love beetles. So like those are really cool. I really like those. There was one where it's like a group of like penguins. That's really cool. But like these cranes, to make the cranes to represent leaves, and like just that many of that scale, it's crazy. I don't know. I'm impressed, genuinely. You know. Tourists speedrun all of Japan and make these neat experiences, and it's like, yeah, I just went to the supermarket and slept unless there's an Animal Crossing museum event. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do a speedrun. I know like a lot of people do. I think a lot of people do Japan the wrong way, and of course I did Japan the right way. Of course I did it better than everyone else. I mean, yes, I did, but I'm saying it as a joke. But I definitely, yeah, I take it back. I don't take it back. But yeah, I mean, like, I was trying to do like things like, yeah, this is what I would think is cool. Like, let me try to like shop at these places, try to find cool merch, and be like, just seeing all the things that they have. It's like really fun and cool. But then like, yeah, the origami thing is like, yeah, I actually like origami a lot. I don't do it, but like as a kid, I did do it. You know, like we got the books that came with the paper, and you'd like learn how to do these things. There's also this other fun one that I had. I don't remember how to do it offhand, but like it's like a mouth, and you can like move the mouth and like open it up. That one was like kind of fun, like a triangle mouth guy. He was cool. And then like yeah, I did make a crane or two, but I don't remember how to make cranes. But I do remember the frogs. Frogs always stuck in my mind for some reason. When I'm bored and I have just like a small scrap of paper, I might just like make a frog and like just leave it somewhere. I didn't actually like go to a supermarket in Japan, you know? I did do the kombinis, but I didn't go to like an actual like supermarket or store. And I kind of wish I did, but it's like I don't know, I just didn't like seek them out. And there's too much other stuff, so I didn't like go there. It's like funny because like I didn't drive in Japan, but like I barely saw any gas stations. I'm like, where are all the gas stations? This is crazy. It's like I saw two. Well, I mean, based on the amount of money that I can see behind me, I am almost done. It has been nearly 3 hours. So somehow I've made it here. If I can use all the money, I will assume that I spent. I did 11 inventories. I mean, like, it does look like there's still enough room. I think we'll do 11. One of your favorite outings is so un-Japanese. In Nagano, there's this town, Haruizawa? Haruizawa. And there's a Moomin Cafe, okay, but also old sites from the Winter Olympics. And near those, there's a year outdoor skating rink. In the summer, you can rollerblade there. Nobody was there beside you. You just be around and try stupid moves, just chill skating. Yeah, that does not sound very Japanese. That does sound fun, though. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Just going there and like, yeah, just me. Just me and my friend. Tons of room. No, you wouldn't have that in Europe, right? No chance. No, that does sound like a good memory. Normally after a Sunday stream, I would think like, yeah, I should move some turnips around. I'm not gonna do any of that today. As soon as I'm done, I'm out of here. I can't. This is like, I don't know. I feel like most of the other streams, it's been like closer to like 240, and then like at 250, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll move a couple things around. All right, great. Here it's like I've been going for 255. Like we're gonna hit 3 hours by the time I'm done. I was like, I'm out of here at this point. If I have to sell tomorrow, so be it. I'll figure it out then. You know, we'll do a whole thing. I have plenty of time tomorrow. There's no sale that can hurt me. And then if I need to move, then I'll move things around tomorrow if I have to, you know? Well, I will move things tomorrow. Regardless. Regardless of the outcome, I will be moving things around tomorrow. Because either I sell because it's decreasing, I have to move everything then. I sell because it's spike, I gotta move everything then. Or, there's nothing, I'm just gonna move everything so it's in place. Oh, shoot. Okay, no. We're good. We have five bags. This is just enough. I was afraid that, like, we didn't have enough in our wallet, so I was like, uh-oh. Europe? Okay, you guess Europe has so many biking paths you can freely skate on. They don't still need to build a park. In Japan, you bike on the sidewalk of the road, yeah. The police will eye you like a delinquent if you skate anywhere that's not a skate park. No, you live in your car, capture sock resolutions. I haven't watched the show, but if they're just skating around everywhere, then I understand. And yeah, I did rent a bike in Japan. In Kyoto. That was an interesting time. I biked a lot as a kid. I would say I did bike a lot as a kid, yeah. She uses inlines to get to school. Okay, sure. I did bike a lot as a kid, but like I probably stopped around the age of like, I don't know, 14, 15. I got a bike when I was like 12, and then like I kind of like, or maybe it was before then, I can't remember, but I kind of grew out of it, and I just like constantly like stood up to pedal with it because I couldn't do it normally. Like to get myself started, I'd have to like stand up because it was too small for me. So yeah, I hadn't biked in ages, and then I did that bike in Japan. It was thankfully an e-bike. It was fine. The e-bike, it was like, oh, this is a breeze. This is great. I love this. But being on the roads was like, uh-oh, I don't like this. E-bike goated though. I was having fun. It felt good. You know, a little bit of wind. It was like, this is sweet. Just biking around, seeing things. But you're like, oh shoot. Like, okay, let's go check out this temple. Oh, I need to find a parking lot for my bike. It was fun though. It was nice. I'd probably do it again. But yeah, the roads. I'm like, ooh, the roads. Or was it in Kyoto? I don't remember. Now I'm struggling. No, it was in Kyoto. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Or no, was it in Nara? I don't know. It was in one of the two. I'd have to double check. Now I'm getting my days blended. It's been too long. I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm out of here. This is done. I need water. I need food. I need other things. Wind in my hair, no cramps in my legs. E-bike. Yeah, there were no cramps. Wind was in my hair. It was great. Oh man, I did all that and I should have just moved the bag when I had the chance. It was great, okay? That's all I'm saying. I was just breezing through, no problem. It was great. Just the only thing I had to worry about was navigating. And like, hey, you shouldn't take bikes here. I'm like, but how else am I supposed to go? That only happened once, maybe. I wouldn't go anywhere where it said I couldn't take a bike, unless other people were doing it. I mean, I don't know. Okay. I'm done. So that should be 11 inventories. So let me update my little map here that I draw on. So like that says 20, that says 28, that says 32, that says 36. What? Do I know how to do math? Okay, I'm gonna calculator. This seems wrong. 8, 11, 9, 7, 4, 4, 43, Did I buy 43 inventories? That can't be right. 5.2 mil. That can't. I mean, it could be right actually. This is 3 hours. It is longer than I've bought any of those other days. So maybe it is right. Maybe I did buy 5.2 mil. I hope so. I mean, according to the map, I did just buy 11, and money-wise, yeah, that makes sense. And I think I bought 8 there, and I think I bought 9 there, and I think I bought 7 there, and the other ones are 4. So I'm going to assume that I didn't mess this up, and I actually bought more than I thought I would, because I thought I would not do well today. Because it was not going well. It seemed like a struggle the whole time, but I guess it did take 3 hours to get here, so... Anyway, I guess that's it for me. That's good. Again, there's nothing going on. It's March. I don't know if I really addressed it. It was March, but there's nothing going on in March. We have all the raffle stuff, so monthly stuff is no longer a concern. The only concern right now is the spring stuff, like the clothing that starts at the end of May. And until then, we're just worrying about Gulliver and Gracie and turnips. You don't even like Mario Kart World, but this is the style. Let me copy this thing. I mean, I did better than I thought I would do, which is it's weird. Now I'm like, huh, interesting. Wow. Okay, the Mario Motors jacket. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but I get it. Okay, so let's just hope that we're gonna have good luck. Obviously, I don't want to jinx it by saying that, but I'd love to get a spike, obviously. After all that, it would be very nice. So, we'll just save up. Again, Red's gonna show up tonight. We're not gonna worry about him. We'll see him tomorrow. I can buy him out tomorrow and just get rid of him, and then we can figure out who the next visitor will be. Then we'll check the turnip prices, see where we're going from there. And then, yeah. I mean, I'd like to start Pokopia sometime next week. I'm just going to be playing that on my own. I don't intend to stream it. I just want to chill and have fun and relax and play it at my own pace and not worry. So, hopefully that whole annoying saga is, you know, hopefully the delivery thing works out. I have the game. You're cured of FOMO. Well, you're welcome. It wouldn't, yeah, it would clash with your pastel Animal Crossing shirts. It wouldn't go at all. Okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, hopefully Pokopia shows up soon. Fingers crossed for that. Hopefully I got a spike. Fingers also crossed for that. Using both hands to cross my fingers for different purposes. And then hopefully my FOMO gets cured because I'll have the game and I can start playing. Because I'm like trying to avoid like looking at Twitter and all that stuff. Because I don't want to see spoilers. I don't like spoilers. I just want to play the game. I don't want to know who's in it. I want to see, you know? Anyway, that's it. Thank you for hanging out. This has been a bit of a tough one, bit of a rough one. I partially blame daylight savings time. So that's the thing that happened. But it's been good to chat. Hopefully we get the spike. And then yeah, we'll just see if anything else of note happens this week. We haven't seen rain for a little bit, but you know, we could maybe get gyrates. Maybe Gracie could show up for the first time in like a month or two. That could be nice. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll deal with Red then. We'll check the prices and just see what happens. But until then, I'm out of here. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you around. Thank you for accepting your random interjections. No problemo. Happy to accept the interjections. Anyway, I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.